modern world poisons you. We're literally half the men that our grandparents were, which is really fucking sad. Testosterone levels have been declining year on year on year.
You see yourself like creating content and like videos forever, or what do you see?
No, honestly, I see myself, retiring on a, not retiring, but like building a homestead and drinking raw milk and having orgies with all my beautiful women.
Nice.
And pumping out a ton of babies is what I see myself doing more so than anything else. Obviously, I will continue to make money in any way I can, because I think while you can make money, you should always be making money. And because if you stop doing that, if you stop striving for that, you're going to kind of die a bit inside as a man. But my intention is in the next 5 or so years is to transition more towards like building a literal homestead base for like my immediate family and like future generations of my kids and stuff. Like I'm thinking like long-term kind of sustainability and health for my family, because I think a lot of people, the modern world poisons you, quite literally, especially as a man. It really, there's a reason that testosterone levels have been declining year on year on year for like 50 years. Like we're literally half the men that our grandparents were, which is really fucking sad. And a large part of that is the food we eat, the environment we're in, and I consider it my job as the patriarch of my family to correct that, so that my kids don't have to go through that and my grandkids don't have to go through that, and I can reverse the damage that's been done.
Right. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm really trying to hone in on my group of guys is they're young, but I'm still trying to push like the big picture of like, you're not only doing this for yourself, but you're doing this for the future generations, your kids, because they're all going to be looking up to you, and they're going to be looking up to your masculine energy, because you didn't get it, you didn't receive it, but now you know what to change, what you can do differently, because now we all see the problem. So that's a big thing that I'm trying to teach all my guys in my group, and we talked about this yesterday for like a good 3 hours to all the dudes. But
tons of podcast episodes.
It's pretty rare for like an 18-year-old kid to like think about family, but
well,
bro, I respect that.
Yeah, I mean,
the thing I was saying to the guys there was, eventually, like there was like 10 guys in that room. Everyone in that room, all guys, are eventually going to start families, are eventually going to have kids. And when they do that, one, they're going to need to have the finances in order to support that. And the second one is they're going to have to be the kind of guy who can set a good example for their kids. So both of those things they're going to have to do in order to start a family, which they're going to do anyway. So why wait, right? Like if they're sitting around smoking weed all day, they're sitting around jacking off, if they're sitting around not doing, like, would they look up to themselves? Is like the real question they should ask, right? And if the answer is no, then just do it now. Just get it done now, because you're going to have to do it eventually.
And that's going to carry on like much longer than I think like your business and stuff.
Legacy is important, man. Legacy is really important, and I think that you could say that that's one of the reasons the West kind of lost its way, is that people stopped thinking about the family and legacy, and they became a lot more selfish and short-minded in their thinking.